country. You said I can't do something for you, me.
What's that?
Last time I told you, call me in your country for visa. You said you can't do something for me.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea how
You
to do
remember
any.
last time we chat on Messenger?
Hmm.
This is very difficult, huh? To come in your country.
I, I just have no idea how it works. There's a lot of paperwork, and I don't know what's all involved in order to come over.
But in your country, there is many Punjabis, Indians, Punjab,
Hmm.
Pakistanis.
Hmm.
There
There
is
are.
a lot of people in your country, but they are paying Indian money 15 14 lakhs, 15 14 lakhs paying after they came in your country.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But it
I
is
don't.
a very long procedure.
It's a very long what?
Yes, and I can't afford 40 60 lakhs.
Uh, yeah, it is getting very expensive here to live.
Very expensive for us, for Indians. Maybe Punjabis and this Pakistani, they having money.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mostly
I don't know.
Pakistani, they having money. She can't hear our voice, so he doing like this. This girl,
I know even a lot of people from the United States are struggling. Um, Even people who would otherwise be pretty well off can't afford to buy a home,
yes, no,
um, or like the cost of gas and housing and a lot of things is very expensive here right now. And even a lot of people from America can't afford it.
yes. If anyone there, our like colleagues, relative, friends, then no problem.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Could you repeat that?
Sorry,
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Could you repeat that?
I said if anyone there in your country, like our friends, colleagues, relative, then no problem for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not a
Because
problem.
yes, because our my friend, our colleagues, no one is there in your country. I have only one friend, and that is you.
Oh.
Uh, I I I have I have the question
And he
of
refused to help me.
who do you mean?
Did you hear?
She's working. She's working.
I told him he refused to help me.
Oh, your friend refused to help you?
No, I'm saying you because you are there in Canada.
Oh, because I'm there?
Yes. No, I said I only one friend is there in Canada. I am saying about you. I am saying about you because you refused to help me.
I have the question about oil in Philippines
Sorry.
about oil get gasoline
Oyo.
oil. What about in Philippines oil? Is it expensive?
Yes, I think it's a global problem nowadays, due to the war that happens in Ukraine and Russia. So Philippines is also affected. So this coming Monday, we have another increase of 6 pesos, and by Monday, the gasoline, the 1 liter gasoline, would reach to $2.
He
Wow.
is also Philippine.
Yes, I'm from Philippines.
Where are you now in where are you now?
I'm from Philippines. I'm home.
Yes,
I'm in my home right now.
yes. Okay. And what's your good name?
Come again?
I said, what your good name?
My name?
Yes.
My name is Dante.
Dente,
Sorry?
dente, dente,
Dante.
Yes.
dente,
Dante.
dente,
And Oyo is there, huh? Yes,
dente.
Oyo is this lady.
Yeah, in Thailand we have this problem, and there is expensive oil. Yeah, I have never seen this before. It's a very expensive. 50, 53 baht, 50, 53 or 60 baht. It's very expensive.
Uh,
What?
Mr. John, did you talk to this girl?
Yeah.
This girl down, she's working. Did you talk before?
Oh, the person who's working.
Yes, yes.
I think she's just listening today. I don't think she'll be
But
talking.
maybe she's not using any headphone. So he doing like this.
Yeah.
What's her
She.
name?
Uh.
Anyone knows? What's your good name?
พูดสักนิดหนึ่งพูดนิดหนึ่งเปิดไมค์ก่อน
I'm asking you what's your good name.
เปิดไมค์ open turn on microphone
ค่ะ
say something
Yes, I'm asking you what's your good name.
your name
ไม่ได้
your
ยิ
name
นไม่ได้ยิน
Your name.
your name
My name is น้ำฝน
น้ำฝน
น้ำฝนคนสวยค่ะไม่ใช่
Where are you now?
ค่ะ
Where are you now? Where are you now?
อ่าอะไรวะช้อปปิ้งมอลล์เดี๋ยวอะไรอ่ะ
where
เขา
are
เรียก
you
อะไรอ่ะห้าง
Sorry.
she's in the mall
Which country?
The
Uh,
mall
You are in foreign
the
country?
mall where you from
Where you from นคร
You.
ศรีธรรมราช
Thailand from Thailand she's from Thailand
from น
yeah
ครศรีธรรมราช
Working in Thailand?
yeah she's from Thailand south of Thailand the same me she live in south of Thailand
She's from
she
your country.
yeah she's from Thailand yeah the same me
Just ask her where is she now? In Thailand or in another country?
หนูเป็นสาวใต้นะ
you have to speak English not Thai language
ติดภาษาเลยอ่ะ
you have to speak English you have okay
Miss Oyo, you can
she
talk something.
yeah she cannot hear us okay she cannot hear us
Miss Oyo, I'm talking with you. You can talk something.
I think she's at work and she can't really
Yeah.
talk.
yeah
She can't hear. Maybe she can't hear. Miss Oyo, did you hear me?
ค่ะถูกแล้ว
No, I'm talking with Miss Oyo.
แป๊บนึงนะคะแป๊บนึง
Yeah, she's busy. She won't be able to talk right now.
yeah I think she
I think she put us in a drawer.
Yes. Mr. John,
Yeah.
what's her name of lady? Miss Oyo, na?
Her name was it
This
Namfa?
lady with black.
Me?
This lady with black. Yes, yes. I said 3 or 4 times. You can say something.
What's your question, please?
No, I said because we are talking each other. I said you. You also
Okay,
talk with us.
I'm listening others.
Yes.
uh,
Okay. No problem.
yeah, and so I have a question to another. Uh, for what about the question? What's up? What's up? The meaning of what's up?
What's up?
What's up,
What's up?
And the answer to what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Correct answer.
Mr. John?
What's
Go ahead.
So if someone asks what's up, then they're saying, how are you? Or what's going on? Or, like, what's happening?
yeah? This is
It's informal, and it's a pretty informal way of saying, how is it going? You say, what's up? And then the answer to that would be, not much.
Oh,
Even if you're doing something, you say, not much. And then you say what you're
Mr. John,
doing.
I want to ask.
yes.
Yeah.
Just a moment ago, so Bomb asked me what's up. So I replied to him, not mad. So, but I just thinking is right or wrong.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, saying not much
Not
is
much.
is right.
Not much.
Or you can just say whatever it is you're doing, and that also
Not
works.
much. Not much.
Like,
It-
oh, I'm just working right now, or oh, I'm just having lunch, or something like that.
It's
Mr. John,
I have a follow-up question. Is it considered as uh, slang slang words or slang phrase in English? If you say what's up, is it a slang words or phrases in English?
Kind of. It's very informal. Um, I would say even more slang would just be sup, which is like what's up but shortened. I would say that's definitely slang. Like, oh, what's up?
Mr. John, I have one question.
That would be slang.
But that is acceptable, or it is very informal to say
It's
what's
very
up.
informal.
Okay. So instead of
Mr.
saying
John,
what's up or how are you can say how have you been?
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I say what's up with friends. But yeah, if it's like at work, then I'll say, oh, how are you doing? Or yeah, how have you been? Exactly.
There are friends on my messenger or in Facebook that aside from WhatsApp, they also say what's new.
Hmm.
So is it also informal?
Yes, it's informal.
Hmm. So,
Mr. John, I have one question.
what's the
So
meaning
you
of not
mean
match?
I have
we
one
can
question.
only use these words when we are talking to our friends or to the person that we are close with. But for a stranger or a newfound friend on Messenger, for example, so it's not formal to say what's up.
Yeah, usually you
Mr. John,
say
did you hear me?
what's up with, yeah, I can hear you, Farhan. We're answering this question, and then we'll go to your question after, okay?
Okay, you can finish.
Yeah, so what's up is a more informal or casual question. And then to say not much, what's up, not much, means like maybe you're not doing a lot. So they're saying, oh, like, how are you? And you're saying, oh, I'm doing well, or they're like, "What's going on?" And you're like, "Oh, not much is going on. There's not a lot going on." Unless there is, in that case, you could say whatever is happening. And say, "Oh, I'm at the store and there's a bunch of people waiting in line to go buy something." I don't know.
Because I saw one speaker, native English speaker, saying that if you always use the word "how are you," that's very common, and sometimes it's it's not abused, but um, it's overused. That is why instead of saying most often or asking to your friend about how are you, you can also substitute it with what's new, what's up. But in your explanation today, I realized that it's somewhat like a slang, and if possible, you use it to a person that you have already a connection. But for a stranger, then it would be informal.
Yeah,
So
a
yeah.
stranger would be like, I mean, maybe a stranger in the U.S. You're like, "Hey, what's up?" They'd be like, "Not much," but they'd be a little confused why you were talking with them on like a very informal thing because they don't know you, and so they might be a little confused. They might answer and say, "Oh, not much," but there'd be an element of confusion because it's usually for exactly as Dente said, if you you already have some sort of connection with that person. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for that information. How about if someone would ask, "How are you?" And if my answer is not bad, is that somewhat informal answer to the question, "How are you?" Or that is acceptable when I say not bad?
I would say that's acceptable. If it's a coworker that you know and they ask that, you could say not bad. Um, if it's somebody that you don't know at all, I probably wouldn't say that personally, but
Hmm.
how are you? Not bad. It feels a little informal to me. Not it's not slang or anything like that, but it's not very formal, if that makes sense.
Okay, so thank you for your
Thank you.
explanation. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that make sense, Miat?
Yes,
Yes,
and
yes. Thank
makes
you.
sense. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. And then Farhan, you had a question?
Farhan,
Yes, give me little bit time. I just reach my room.
Okay.
yeah, and
Um, can you ask?
Miss
okay,
Koyo also want to ask you something.
okay, Mia, you go ahead. What do you say?
You ask Jonathan something.
Who? uh, you want to ask Jonathan?
No, I mean you can ask.
Oh, okay, okay. I yeah, because I hear this word from movie and from English conversation, and so I ask you, what's up? Yeah, yeah. I hear
It's a good
from
Guys,
question.
I'm back.
yeah. I hear from movie. Hear from movie and from English question, English conversation practice on YouTube. So I
That's
asked
great.
you. Yeah, I need to practice English everywhere, uh, from movie, from songs, and from YouTube. Yeah, but sometimes, uh, Uh, Jonathan, do you have advice?
Can I ask?
I
eh, we're gonna answer Farhan's question because he's been wanting to ask a question for a while, and then we'll go back to you, Purun. Is that okay?
No, no, he can continue.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
No, he
ahead,
can
Purun.
continue.
Okay. I mean, I have the problem about when I listen news, English news. For example, uh, CNN News, and they speak very fast. You have you have suggestion to understand when we listen English news. You have suggestion,
Um,
advice,
you you can turn on subtitles,
subtitle.
um, subtitles, and then it'll say what the words are at the bottom. Sometimes they'll say the words wrong, like the subtitles won't catch all of the words because they're talking too fast. Um, Also, just um, practice makes perfect. So hearing it a lot, it'll slowly over time become easier the more often you hear it and the more often you speak. And the more words you learn, it will start to come easier and you'll be able to understand things even when people are talking very quickly.
Okay.
So that means, Jonathan, it's really very important that in order to understand news, or when you listen or watch a news for a native anchor, it's very important that you have a lot of vocabulary. And in my case, I have a brother-in-law before, who is a native British. When there are times that I talk to him, if I will only listen to how he speaks, I can understand well. So another technique is when I talk to him, aside from listening, I always watch the opening of his mouth.
Lips.
Yes, the opening of his lips. Because if I will not look at his lips, if I will only listen, sometimes I misunderstood what he means. I don't know if that is correct, Jonathan.
I think I think it's helpful. I think that's helpful.
If you say that if we don't understand, we should look at lips, right?
Mhm.
It's not 100% assurance that when you look at to the lips of the person when he or she is talking, give you a guarantee that you can easily grasp what he is speaking, but it would help. So it's still
Maybe
very important that you have to listen attentively because listening is another skill. With So I agree with Jonathan that in order to understand the news that you are watching, so it is very important that as much as possible you will always listen and watch so that you can easily understood. You can, as the process continue, you can develop that skills in grasping what the anchor is talking.
Mr. John, his meaning is he's talking about if we talk with someone, okay, we have to concentrate on lips.
Yeah, if we're watching the news and they're talking very fast, how can we better understand what they're saying? Was his question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. He's saying he is looking to on lips. Then he
Hmm.
catch the words.
Yes, yeah. He said that,
It could
didn't he?
help, but it's not a guarantee because no matter how you watch the lips of the person, if you have very limited vocabularies, then you would not, you can't easily understood what the news is all about or what the idea of the person that he's trying to tell or convey, for example. So it's good that you have a lot of vocabulary. Aside from listening well, you have to develop the listening skills and watch the opening of the mouth. Another suggestion is you have to read so that you will have a lot of vocabulary.
I agree. So there's a couple things. There's increase vocabulary, so learn new words. That will help a lot because I remember learning Russian. If somebody was speaking fast and I didn't know even just one of the words that they were saying, my mind would focus on just that word, and then I wouldn't understand anything else. I would get
Exactly.
I would get stuck. And so learning new words is helpful because then you don't get stuck on one word.
Mhm.
Boone, did you hear that?
Yeah. So the one word would affect the entire idea of the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's very important that you have to understand the entire words in a sentence. Because
Yeah,
as
all of the
Jonathan
words in the
said,
sentence.
yes, if you miss one word, that would affect your understanding. So you can't longer understand well because you miss one word. So in my case, Jonathan, when I am still learning about English, every time I read, for example, and when I heard an anchor or deliver a news on TV, so if I heard some word that is something new for me, I usually check it on the dictionary. Then I try to understand the meaning and I try to remember how that person used it in a sentence. And then I also construct my own sentence using that word. Because in English, sometimes one word have multiple meanings. It depends upon how it's used in a sentence. Is it right, Jonathan?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's right.
that's why reading and learning more words will help you understand what is really exactly the reporter wants to tell when she is telling about the news or a story, for example.
I agree.
Yeah, because the word in English, sometimes the meaning change depending on how it is used in the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
Miss Oyo, where you
learning,
went?
okay?
what's that?
Fahan, go ahead.
No, I asked to Miss Oyo. I asked to Miss Oyo. She went somewhere, so I ask her.
You say again.
No, I asked to
Meaning,
Miss Oyo. She went somewhere. She's joined again. So I asked her where she went.
Yeah, he's talking to you, Matt, I think.
Jonathan, can you give us an example of word in English that would have a different meaning depending how it is used?
Yes, like the word bow is an example. Um, if you just hear it, bow, it can mean different things. It can mean like a weapon, like an old weapon, where you like have an arrow and you pull it back and you let go and then it shoots. That's a bow. Um, or a bow can be like a little ribbon that's tied together that sometimes girls put on things, or it's like a bow on a gift wrapping or something like that. And so that's a different meaning but it's spelled the same. Or even if you just hear Bo out loud, I have a nephew and his name is Bo, but it's spelled completely differently. It's spelled Beau instead of Bow. Totally different meaning, but it's just his name. And so in English, one word can mean lots of different things, and you need to know what context it's used in order to understand.
Yes, thank you, Jonathan. And another thing that sometimes English is very confusing because aside from the fact that one word have multiple meanings, there are also homonyms, different different spelling but with the same sound. Homonyms, right, Jonathan?
Mm-hmm.
Homonyms, yeah. So sometimes, as Jonathan said, if you don't listen well, sometimes you will you will misunderstood what the person means because aside from the fact that it has multiple meanings, there are also words in English that are considered homonyms, different spelling but with the same sound
Mm-hmm.
or pronunciation, with the same pronunciation.
That's right. Does that answer your question, Poon?
Okay, thank you, Jonathan and Dente.
Yes.
Mr.
uh,
John, can I ask?
Yes. Go ahead, Farhan.
Finally, 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 my number is came. I want to ask you. Assalamu alaikum. Sean Exain. I want to ask you. Was and had, was and had. Where is use of these two words?
Good question. Um, uh, was is the past tense of
Yes.
the word or of the verb to be. So you could
It means
say,
I was busy. I was busy. Then this is
mhm,
past.
yes,
I
that's
was busy, so I can't pick your call. This is past. Okay.
it's past tense
This is I
of the
and
word to be.
yes. And had.
I had would be like it's it can be used in two ways. One of them is like you have something, you own something, you possess something. So it's I had a pen. I had a pen and I lost it. But I had a pen. It's in the past tense. It's to have or to yeah, it's the past tense of to have
You mean you mean to say
or
this one
to
also
own.
past tense?
Had is a past tense. Yes.
And
Also past tense.
was also past tense, huh?
I
Hmm.
add, had is the past tense of the word have.
Hmm.
So when you are telling about present, so you would say I have. Yeah, but if you are telling something that is in the past, you would say last night I had a dream.
okay, get
Last
it.
night I had a dream.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay,
you
get
are
it.
referring to a dream that happened already in the past or last night. So instead of saying have, you substitute have from the word had.
Actually, when I send to mail someone, in my office, and he didn't see my mail, and I was told him I had sent you mail. This is okay.
Mm-mm. You say,
No,
I sent you mail.
I sent you mail.
Yeah, you need to use the past tense of the word send. So you say sent with a T. I
I
sent.
sent you mail.
Yeah, or I sent you an email
I send you.
would be the best way to say it. I
I s-
sent you an email.
okay. I send you an email.
And I say, if I told him, I had sent you mail, then what? What's the meaning of this?
I have sent email.
I have sent.
I had.
Oh,
I
I had sent you mail. That's
Yes, I had.
incorrect. It's incorrect. They
Incorrect.
may understand, but it's not correct grammar or correct English.
Because there is one guy in our office, when he sent to someone mail and he didn't see, thus suppose the another guy, he didn't see
Mhm.
mail, so he said, I had sent you mail, you can check.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense, but it's not right. Like it's not correct.
Yes.
Um, so it'd be better to say I sent you mail, or you could even say I have sent you mail, or I've
You can
sent you
check.
mail. But easiest you can take. No, I would say um, like take a look. Maybe would be better. Like I've sent you mail. Take take a look.
There is one more question. Can you tell me difference between of get, getting, and got? Get,
Uh,
getting, and got.
got is
Get,
the past tense. Get
past tense, huh?
is just the um, like unconjugated form. So
Can I
I
get,
have to
can I
get.
get paper? Can I get pen?
Yeah, it's the
Like this.
infinitive form of the verb. Yeah, can I get? Um, you get. To get. We get. They get. That's just like
Yeah.
the infinitive and then also present tense. Um, if you want to say past tense, then you say I got. Like, oh, I got your mail.
I got
I
your mail.
got your email. Yeah, you say I got your email. That means you've received it in the past. If you want to ask them if they already got the email, then you say, "Oh, did you get my email?" And you're
Yes.
asking if they have received it.
And there is one guy in our office. He was talking with our manager, and he said, "My wife is got injured." I didn't understand because he used got, so I don't understand.
what?
So he used got because he want to go home because his wife is injured, and he told to our manager, my wife is got injured, so I want to go home. I confused there because he used got, so I confused there.
Yeah. So that word is used in different places. So you can say, "Yeah, my wife got injured." Um, that's right.
So I don't understand
Yeah.
really.
Um, he could also say, "My wife was injured," and that would also be correct. Got is just a past tense. Um, I don't know the rule of why that's okay. I'm trying to think about it.
Jonathan, may I add because he is also asking about the word getting. So getting is an example. In grammar, it's called present participle of a verb. So usually, present participle verb ends with ing. So example, wearing, getting, and cooking. So the example sentence, for example, is she was wearing a neat blue suit. So take note of the word wearing. So that is present participle of a verb, meaning it is still it's a gerund in English. So that is in grammar.
พี่ตายไม่ได้คุยกับพี่เลยวันนี้บ๊ายบายสิคิวกลับบ้านก่อนนะไปส่งเอกสารก่อน
Okay, see you,
ไป
see
แล้ว
you.
นะบ๊ายบาย
Mr. John, I didn't understand this thing because he used in different thing got.
ค่ะ
That is why in English, aside from learning the parts of speech, if you really wanted
กดเลยนะ
in
ภาษา
English,
เป็นค
you
น
have
ดี
to
แล้ว
Anyone
ฝึก
will
ให้
know the
เขา
explain
parts of
properly?
speech at the same time the structure. There is a structure and there is a grammar.
I can't hear your voice because she is making noise.
Okay, you go ahead, Farhan. She left. She left from the group.
No, he is talking with me. He is explain me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that in English, it's not only important that you have to know the parts of speech, but if you want to be